This is Felipe Phillips with Anywho News. So our first video comes from TMZ, which is a video call between Harvey and the guy with the dreads and Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. Insert clip here.
I am dumbfounded. That's probably the best word that I can use. That we are opening up hair salons and massage parlors and barbershops in the middle of a pandemic. Stay home. Exercise your common sense. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what the governor says or even what the president of the United States says. The people who I am listening to are the infectious disease experts. I'm listening to the people who work in our hospitals saying, you're killing us because you're not staying at home.
So apparently, she's really pissed off that the governor has opened up the state for business again. See, that's why I love a strong woman in a position of power that's not afraid to speak her mind to the establishment, aka old white men. The whole reason why she did TMZ was to publicly humiliate him. And what does this tone deaf guy does? Yep, you guessed it. Double down. Insert clip here.
Thank you very much for being here this evening. It's good to have you with us. Let me ask you to respond to the Atlanta mayor.
I've heard comments about this issue, and I've certainly had a lot of praise and a lot of criticism, but we're taking a measured step.
All right, so we just watched Dr. Deborah Birx, and she was questioned about your plan to reopen on Friday. And she said, incumbent upon governors such as yourself to be very transparent about the data that you used to make this decision. So can you explain to everyone at home tonight, what is the data that brought you to this conclusion, especially given the fact that deaths are still rising in Georgia? What data did you use?
Well, I think it's important for people to understand how the data comes in. A lot of the data that we're posting today, the testing or the fatality may have happened, 5 or 6 days ago based on the type of reporting that's being done. I mean, look, I spent all weekend working with Dr. Toomey, who's a great epidemiology, a great public health official, one of the best, I think, in the country.
One eternity later.
I did not make this decision without her support. We poured over this data. We're looking at all kind of different models. I've had hospitals.
I'm gonna save you a bunch of time on this 10-minute clip. He didn't say shit. And of course, he politicianed us to death. He said, based on the measures, we haven't seen a measurement. Based off the numbers, we haven't seen a number. Just tell us the information, Dick. Now, before the TMZ, you probably know they had a conversation, and it probably went something like this. Is this Brian? Yes, this is Brian. How can I help you? You're gonna open up the state? Yes, I am opening up the state. You know a lot of blacks are gonna die. I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Even the dumbest of the dumbest doesn't agree. That's FTPDT. Fuck that President Donald Trump. Even he doesn't agree.
I told the governor very simply that I disagree with his decision, but he has to do what he thinks is right. They can wait a little bit longer, just a little bit, not much, because safety has to predominate. We have to have that. So,
exercise your common sense. Stupid. Stupid. I know everything's a little crazy, but if I was you guys in Georgia, I would stay home for at least another 2 weeks. Anywho, moving on. Now that brings me to my favorite time of the day. Stupid slap. Oh. Now the recipient of this award goes to today. Drum roll. Yay! FTPDT. Fuck that President Donald Trump.
right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside, or
Stupid.
almost a cleaning, because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with.
Hey, is this the guy with the nuke codes? This is Felipe Phillips with In Who Knows.